Well, you're right. There's no question that China is the central engine of the electric vehicle revolution globally. And I mean, last year, China accounted for 60% of all electric vehicles built and sold around the world. And if we step back for a second, in 2020, it was 1 million. Last year, 3 million. And this year, we're on track for 6 million production out of China, including Tesla there. So it's the heart and soul. And what happens in China will reverberate around the world. So
is that just a numbers game, though, Michael? Is that just because of the size of that market and they're just doing fast and cheap, or are they actually coming up with technologies that rival Tesla and that could become global players?
They really have the full spectrum, from cheap and cheerful $5,000 runabout electric vehicles that cost next to nothing, to companies like like NIO and XPeng and Li Auto, which are putting out $60,000, $75,000 vehicles that are primo in terms of connectivity, autonomous driving capability, and of course that speed. So they're Tesla rivals to be sure, no question.
Now, there might be Tesla rivals, and they're obviously priced a lot differently when you do look at Tesla, for example, at around about 11 to 12 EV to sales. You've got the likes of NIO maybe at around about 3.5 EV to sales, and you can understand the case in order to be investing in these companies at the comparatively cheap valuations. But back to what Tamer was saying, I suppose, in some respect, if you're thinking about them just as these EV producers and the premium that Tesla can derive not only from a customer standpoint but also from a pricing standpoint moving forward, are they really going to be able to compete on a global stage and not just in the Chinese market, like, say, a NIO that actually does have better customer numbers at the moment than a Tesla?
Yes, you go right to the heart of the matter. Tesla's proven itself competitive around the world, in Europe, in China, as well as here in the United States. Still to be proven out is whether or not NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto can enter and compete in Europe. We're going to find that out quickly. This year, all three automakers have said they're going to go into northern European markets to start. Some are already there. We're going to be seeing a big test of whether or not these Chinese automakers are, in fact, globally competitive. They're strong at home. Will they be strong globally?